Hello and welcome to this video presentation of opening a Cisco 2960X-PSQ-L. This is a brand new switch from Cisco. It's a 24 port PoE, and it has no fans and totally fanless. And I got this for home use, and I think it's a pretty good switch. And if we have a look at the stats here, the model 2960X-24PSQ-L comes into a nice compact size box, not too heavy, it's quite light. So yeah, let's open it up. It's a nice easy way of opening this. So there we have opening up this box. Let's see what do we get with it. Get the power cable, Australian power cable, of course. And we get the brackets, of course, for rack mounting it. And the usual Cisco documentation. And then we have the nice, beautiful switch inside the box. Oh, look at that. You see, it has the fan grills there, fanless switch. So not too heavy, it's quite a decent sized switch. See manufacturing date, end of 2013. Comes in a nice all wrapped up tape. I'm gonna try this out and have a look at the switch, and there it is, 2960X series switch. Quite nice, fanless PoE. Ports 1 to 8, PoE 110 watts, 24 port. Quite a nice switch from Cisco. As we can see, this is the fanless version. Must be the heatsink. Serial number is written there, and all your details. So yeah, quite a nice little gem from Cisco. I noticed they didn't include a console cable, but it's okay, I have one. So yeah, so this is a 2960 PSQ-L from Cisco. Decently sized switch, quite light. And if you're looking for a switch with nice features that's fanless in your environment, this is the one to go for. gig. It's got 4 uplinks. You can either choose SFP or copper, which is very handy. Very handy indeed. It's a very nice switch. I think I'll really enjoy this. And yeah, so we'll turn it on and have a look at some of the stats, how it runs. But overall, very nice. Okay, so here we have the switch plugged in, but not yet turned on in power. And we will turn it on now and see how the noise is. As you probably know with Cisco switches, when you turn them on, the fan noise is so high, and even then, running in a quiet room, you can still hear the fans. So it'll be interesting to see how this fanless version stacks up. Alright, give me a second and I will turn on the power. And I've just turned on the power to the switch. And you can see the switch is turned on, but it's totally silent. There's like virtually no noise. The only noise you can hear is coming from our server, so that's not the switch. This switch is totally silent. I cannot hear anything. It's amazing to hear a 24-port switch that's completely silent. But there it is. Cisco have made one. A PoE fanless switch. 1 gig ports. 2960X series. As you can see, the switch is probably booting up, going through its console. I mean, boot process. What I meant was I was going to plug in the console now and see how we configure it. The console cable goes at the front, not like your usual Cisco switches where the console cable is at the back. Just going to boot my computer and try to console into the switch. See some of the stats. Putting in, but overall the switch is very, very silent, and I really like this. This was what I was hoping that Cisco would make. I'm just logging into my system, and then I'll open up PuTTY and have a look at this particular model. Just give me a few more seconds, and we'll have a look at this switch. And as we can see, it's still passing its post screen. Still booting, taking a while to boot. So there it is, booting. into the 2960-24PSQ-L. And 15.02x4 software by default, the universal image. And just loading into our session here through the console. Taking a little while, but the switch is very silent, which is really nice. Okay, so there we go. So I'll go to Note, entering the initial configuration, and there is our switch mode. Then I'll just go into the enable mode and have a look at some of the stats. And there it is. One virtual fast Ethernet device, 28 gigabit interfaces. And we'll do a share license. And this is the LAN base license. Permanent, active, etc., etc. And this is our interfaces. So there we go. The wonderful Cisco 2960PSQ-L switch. Totally silent and quite nice. So if you're making a purchase, if you're interested in purchasing a switch that's fanless, 24 port gigabit with PoE, do not hesitate to choose this particular model. Thank you for watching my video, and hope you enjoyed this.